Greetings and salutations, Pooko von Wulfe back for another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. Episode 8, I believe we're at here. And I want to show you guys something that I found. I was pretty excited when I found this. So down here, I don't know if we've ever been down here. But this is where I do all my mining. So far it was strip mining, and I'm slowly starting to rip it all out. I like to have... I don't know, I just like ripping it all out and having these big holes underground, and I haven't checked yet, but hopefully I'll have like a slime, slime chunk down here somewhere. But in all this mining, if we run down here, eventually, and run, right there you can see a little hole in the wall, and I came across one of these, the mine shaft with a zombie spawner. So I know I found that cave spider spawner over there the other day, but I think the zombie spawner I like a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to make a mob farm. Ooh, iron. A little bit easier to make a mob farm out of a zombie spawner than it is out of a cave spider spawner. I always have issues with the cave spider farms. But the zombie farms you can usually get, excuse me, running pretty smoothly. But that's it for now. You can see I've dug out, I think it's about 100 blocks or so in that direction, and then, I don't know, 20 blocks, 30 blocks that way. And I've done the same on the other side there, and I've run into a few interesting things, but nothing too amazing. And I'm just going to drop this iron off here, because we're not going to need that today. Today we have gotten started with getting our farm area kind of set up, and I've got where the wheat's going to go, I've got that all set up, and I've got where the windmill and our little farmhouse, which will be built into the base of the windmill, and that's all going to go way out to the other side there, I guess to the west, I believe it is, of our castle. But let's get up here. Oops. Excuse me. Let's fall off here, I guess. Almost. And right over there, that'll be our wheat farm. And then I think maybe down in this little area or right over here, we're going to have the other farms, the beets, the carrots, and the potatoes. We're not going to have a whole lot of space on those because you don't really use them. The carrots, I guess, are nice for breeding pigs, but I have a lot of cows, so I need the wheat more than anything to breed up the cows. So this will be an okay sized wheat field. It'll do the job. Somewhere down the line I'd rather have Etho, I think, built a little mini farm that you just use bone meal. So as soon as I find a good skeleton spawner and have a good source of bones, I'll have a little auto farm for doing everything else that you need to do, where you just use bone meal and get what you want. And I'm also going to run up and I'm going to show you, I've got these things here, the tunnels that I showed you last time. I have those all built out now, and I opted for more of a utilitarian. Everything inside, these buildings, the storage room and the forge and the enchanting room and all that stuff, I do want to be a little bit nicer. But when it comes to the castle tunnels, they don't have to be the nicest things in the world, because really they're just defensive fortifications. So right here we have our entrance to our tower. So if you hop down, and just, nice and basic, some wooden supports and some stone, and we'll come back up here, and then we can get up to the top here. I got a little bit of lighting up here, not a ton, but enough to do the trick. And if you come out here, you see you're going to get a nice shot of our wheat farm here. And yeah, again, maybe even down in this little area, maybe carrots here, potatoes here, and then beets maybe up and around this side. But there's going to be our windmill right there, and our windmill is going to face off to this direction, because I feel that's kind of where you'd get the most wind from, because it'll be up higher, and there will be no embankment for it to come up here. But that's just a guess. I don't really know. I'm not a scientist, and I'm not a meteorologist. I don't really know how wind works. Short of the higher you are, generally the more wind there is. And I also have this tunnel here finished, and this was a bit of a chore to get this one laid in. And if we just come right around, because it didn't line up very well with this guy right here. But there it is, a little bit of lighting up here now too. this brings us all the way around to the back, and then eventually this, either the wall will continue kind of along this way over to there, but I'm not 100% sure. You might still go in here and then up the hill, and then the wall will start kind of like here again somewhere and out to here, but this will always be left in here, so there will be another tunnel in through here somewhere. There's actually also, I've been thinking I might put this tunnel in because there's a perfect little hole right here. It just screams to build something in it, and this tunnel will line up perfectly with that. So I think I might put another building in here. I don't know what kind of building yet, but something. And over this way is our Enchanter's Forge. There we go. And I'm going to build a new entrance into my mines there. The ladder's alright, but as you can see, it takes a while to get back up. And I want to build something that I can get either donkeys or mine carts, so I can just fill them up and send them up top here and be closer to my storage room over there. So right about here, this is the middle of our mine, almost exactly. So we're going to dig down into this little mountain here. So this worked out really, really nice that we're close to this mountain. And we'll dig in here and dig down and put in a huge staircase and maybe a water drop to get down quickly. And then either use donkeys, llamas, or mine carts to get more stuff up. I'm liking the idea of having maybe a llama path off to the side of it, have it fenced in, so you just leash that first one and have 6 or 7 of them following him up to the top. And on the 1.11 update, I am going to go to it soon, I think. A lot of other people have been using it for a while, and it seems pretty solid, and because I don't really do a whole lot of redstone, I'm not a redstone master by any means. I mean, I can do doors like this, and I can copy lots of other people's designs as they go, but redstone is just kind of above what I can think of most days, but I can't imagine it breaking too much of what I've got. I mean, it's all pretty standard farms and things like that. I've got a few more chickens, up to about 4 or 5 chickens in my cage there, and you know, grabbing a stack of eggs every hour or so while I'm playing. But yeah, we're going to work on this today. By no means is it going to get done, is my guess. I haven't really planned it out. I haven't really thought of anything yet, short of it's going here, and the base will be cobblestone. So what we're going to do is, I think we'll use spruce wood for... Oh, can't even get up there. Spruce wood, if we get up there. I didn't bring any dirt. Let me go grab some dirt. We're going to use the spruce wood for the support posts, and I'm thinking oak wood for the insides. Roof-wise, not too sure what we're going to use, but I think we'll start with this and we'll worry about the roof when we get to it. Excuse me. Probably dark oak would be my guess, but what we're going to do is we're going to put right here. Actually, you know what? Let's come up one more with the cobblestone. And then we are going to add in some windows and things, and this will be the house way down in here. And then I'll try to build like a millstone kind of up here for the creation of flour from our wheat, even though you don't really get flour from the wheat, but it'll be nice to have something that looks like maybe that we do. And so we're going to use the spruce wood, and I think right in the middle here we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, we'll start with 5 and we'll go in on 5. And right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not going to have anywhere near enough oak wood. I'm going to have to go get more, I think. Oops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it's already dark again. Swore I just slept. 3, 4, and 5. And then with the oak wood, we'll come in 1 for that as well. And we'll probably end up adding stairs and things in. Excuse me. Yeah, like a frog in my throat today. Stairs right in here. Maybe even take off that top layer I just put on and switch it for stairs. But we'll wait and see how things look before we do that. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I better go sleep. Which I really should have brought a bed over. So yeah, I think that'll be all right. We're going to go up pretty high with it, and it should get a little bit narrow in the middle, and then I'll have it kind of widen a little bit at the top. It's the idea, at least. But let's see if we can get the base of this thing cracked out today, and kind of see how that looks. Grab some food. I got lots of farming I need to do. I'm running low on steak. I think that's actually all I got left at the moment. I had a few misadventures in the Nether. Died about 3 times, but thankfully I was able to get my picks and my bow back, and I've got a few more arrows now, which is good. So if I go back to the Nether, I should be able to actually survive it this time. Let's go. I don't like that way. It doesn't look very safe. Let's go this way. And in here. 2, 3, 4. And right in here. And there we go. So we'll go up to 5 with this again. And yeah, I'll just kind of get the bones of this created if I can. And come back and pretty it up at another time. And yeah, I'm definitely going to run out of oak wood here. Hopefully I've made this structure large enough. And there we go. But actually, I think this project's going to take me a little while to build. I've always had a hard time building windmills. I don't know why. I've seen hundreds of them built, and I've built a few in my time, and there's just something about them that I always kind of have a hard time with. So hopefully we're going to get this one looking a little bit better. So now we want to, right here, we're going to go up another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And same thing, we're going to put, actually, let's take out maybe this one, and put one, yeah, we'll do that. That's better. So we'll go around and get those in. And right there. Dirt, dirt, and dirt, and dirt. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you're ever curious, my favorite Sesame Street character would have been the Count. And there we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll get the rest of these laid in. 2, 4. Actually, let's do it this way. Yeah, that's quicker. Alright, then we're going to take a quick run down and see how this looks. I may not have enough. Nope, not going to have anywhere near enough. Okay, but we have enough for that corner. So let's go down and take a look at how that looks. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So what we're going to do here, obviously I've got to go collect a bunch more resources here. But I think that's kind of going to be the start, and when we take, yeah, I'm going to take this layer out here and this layer out here and switch them for stairs. And then right here, we're going to come back out to this width for the top, and then have peaked roof. So it'll probably end up about that high there. And again, the windmill being on that side, which should, I think, in turn, look pretty good. And then after that's done, I had to terraform this little hill quite a bit, but once that's done, we'll come in and take another look and see if there's anything else that we can kind of get terraformed and fixed out for this, get the entrance on. Don't know if I'll bother putting any windows in on this guy. Probably won't be really required, because you don't really ever go up there to see anyway, so this will be just kind of bare bones with the mill coming down, and then at this level we'll have the stone mill, the wheat mill, sorry, or grain mill, whichever you want to call it, and then come up a set of stairs from a little house in here. This will always stay. I thought about maybe even removing this house, but that is our starter home, so we're going to leave it there, even though it's not really going to have a purpose once this is all said and done, unless I maybe put, which I could do actually, is maybe keep my chicken farm out back here, and this can be the chicken farmer's hut. Because once I get the new entrance in from the mine, I won't be using that entrance at all anymore. But I won't take it out. It's the first house, first little cave or hut that we built, so I'll keep that in. But yeah, I think a little bit shorter of an episode today. We did a little bit of running around. And actually, let's just go up and take a quick look and see now how this is going to look from up top here, because that's kind of the real test for most of these buildings and things I'm going to be putting out here, is how do they look from the castle walls, because other than that you're not really going to see them unless I go to collect some wheat, which I guess in time I probably won't even be doing if I do get an automatic farm going, but haven't come anywhere near to seeing a skeleton spawner as of yet. Ooh, looks like we need some light in here too, getting a lot of snow. Actually, let's go look right from the tower. See how it looks from up there. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, that's going to be, I forgot the side's not done, but I think that's going to be a good size. And it'll come up, so it'll come up another 5, about there, and then a peaked roof to there with our windmill right over on this side. So it's going to look really, really good. There will be some windows and things down in this side because that's just into our house there. That tree's really nice. I do need to build quite a few custom trees for in this area because this is kind of blah. Right now it's just these bushes, which, you know, they work for hiding the light, but they're not the greatest of things to see when this is all you have. They work okay on our taller mountain here, which even then I think I'd like to have like a tree maybe down here and one over here kind of thing. Maybe even one right on top, just a single lonely tree. But I'd like to get some trees in here, and kind of once I get this area done, this is a small area to finish off. So once I get this windmill and the farm kind of put in, we'll go through and we'll terraform the whole thing and switch up some of the dirt and things like that, dirty it up and put some mud in. And a few custom trees right here would be a great spot. Right here is a good spot, and probably right over there. So kind of centered around the other farms that we'll have as well. And then right here is a good spot for a tree. 2 or 3 trees will fit in here. I've gone and I've cut down all the original trees just to open this up so I could really see how it looked. But I do need a few more back in. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for today. Hopefully next time I'm going to try to get this windmill kind of, again, knocked down and cracked out. So when I get that done, I think it'll really change the face over here, and it'll be really nice to have a proper amount of farm. Oh, I forgot to jump. Almost didn't make it. Proper amount of farm going on over here, so that I can get a few more cows. This chicken escaped. A few more cows and things. See how my chicken farm's doing. Yeah, we got a couple of eggies in there. Put that one back. But yeah, our farm right now, it's kind of tiny. It does the job, but it's not a whole lot going on. Basically, it's enough to get me started on a big farm, which will be done in an episode or 2. So anyways, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to take off here and get to work on my new windmill, and should have it all done for the next time that you hear from me. Have a good day.